Welcome back to Fact Zone Africa, where we uncover the raw truths behind the places you think you know. Today, we set our sights on a state famous for its bold spirit, cowboy culture, and sprawling scalenes. That's right, we're talking about Texas. But beneath the surface of booming cities like Dallas, Austin, and Houston, there are towns grappling with poverty, unemployment, underfunded schools, and rising crime. Not every corner of Texas is riding the economic high, and some areas are falling further behind each year. So whether you're planning a move, just curious about American life, or looking for a cautionary tale, buckle up. These are the 10 worst towns to live in Texas, and why you might want to avoid them. Number 10. Bouch Springs. Just southeast of Dallas sits Bouch Springs, a suburb with a troubled reputation. On paper, it looks promising, close to the city, affordable housing, diverse community. But dig deeper, and the challenges are glaring. Crime is 68% higher than the national average. Many neighborhoods are plagued by theft, burglary, and violent incidents that keep police busy and residents anxious. Public schools are struggling, with graduation rates and standardized test scores well below the state average. Parents are forced to choose between underperforming schools or pricey private options. Even worse, infrastructure is crumbling. Roads are potholed, lighting is poor, and sidewalks are often missing altogether. It's the kind of place where walking at night feels like a risk, and not just because of traffic. Bouch Springs may look like a budget-friendly Dallas suburb, but the reality is far from ideal. Nine. Lufkin. Nestled in East Texas, Lufkin is a town that wears its small-town charm like a badge. But behind the southern hospitality and pine trees lies a community weighed down by economic decay. Lufkin once thrived thanks to the timber and oil industries. Now, many of those jobs are gone, and the poverty rate has climbed to over 21%. That's nearly 50% higher than the state average. Property crimes, including theft and burglary, are frequent. Violent crime isn't out of control, but it's nothing to ignore, especially in a town of just under 35,000. Healthcare access is limited, especially for specialized treatments. Locals often have to drive over 100 miles to Houston for serious medical needs. Combine that with an aging population and high unemployment, and you get a town struggling to care for its own. In Lufkin, nostalgia is strong, but opportunity is in short supply. Number 8. Port Arthur. Next up is Port Arthur, a city built on oil and battered by water. Once a thriving industrial hub, Port Arthur has become one of Texas' most economically depressed towns. Hurricane Harvey devastated this coastal city in 2017, causing billions in damage. Many neighborhoods have never fully recovered. Flooding remains a threat, and rising sea levels make future storms even more dangerous. The poverty rate is over 27%. Median home values are shockingly low, around $63,000, but many homes are flood damaged or abandoned. The air quality is another major concern. With several major refineries operating nearby, Port Arthur has some of the highest toxic emissions in the U.S. This has led to ongoing health concerns, particularly for children and the elderly. There's resilience here, no doubt, but resilience isn't always enough to offset economic decline, pollution, and environmental disaster. Number 7. Brownsville. Located near the U.S.-Mexico border, Brownsville is a culturally rich city with deep historical roots, but it's also a city burdened by poverty and systemic neglect. Nearly 30% of residents live below the poverty line. The school system is underfunded, and graduation rates lag behind state averages. In some neighborhoods, access to clean water and reliable electricity can't be taken for granted. Healthcare infrastructure is lacking, hospitals are stretched thin, and many families rely on clinics that are often overwhelmed. Brownsville's unemployment rates have improved slightly, but wages remain low. For many, even full-time work doesn't cover basic expenses. It's a city with a lot of heart, but the struggles here run deep. Number 6. Texarkana. Welcome to Texarkana, the town that lives in two states, Texas and Arkansas, but neither side seems to be winning. This border city suffers from high crime, declining industry, and limited upward mobility. Once supported by railroads and agriculture, today's Texarkana faces stagnant job growth and shrinking wages. Downtown feels half empty. Many stores are closed, and economic development is slow. With limited healthcare options and a growing opioid problem, public health is also a concern. The crime rate in Texarkana is 93% higher than the national average. Theft, assault, and drug-related crimes are frequent, making safety a daily worry for residents. Texarkana may be rich in history, but its present is marked by hardship. Number 5. Huntsville. Huntsville is known for two things: Sam Houston State University and prisons. Lots of them. In fact, the Texas Department of Criminal Justice is the city's largest employer. Living in Huntsville means sharing your town with thousands of inmates and correctional staff. While some jobs are created by the prison system, it also limits the city's reputation and growth potential. Public perception of Huntsville is dominated by incarceration, not innovation. Outside the university, there are few job prospects. If you're not studying or working for the prison system, Huntsville doesn't offer much in the way of career growth. Number 4. The city of Donna, in the Rio Grande Valley, faces chronic underdevelopment. With one of the lowest median incomes in the state, almost 1 in 3 residents lives in poverty. The education system is in crisis. Test scores are low, resources are stretched thin, and dropout rates are climbing. Basic infrastructure, like sewage, flood drainage, and internet access, is unreliable. During heavy rains, neighborhoods often flood. There's no shortage of community spirit, but families in Donna face daily struggles just to access clean water, safe streets, and basic services. Number 3. Palmview. Another border town battling the same issues, plus a few scandals of its own. Corruption within the local school board and city council has eroded public trust. City projects are delayed or mismanaged, and transparency is often lacking. Poverty and unemployment mirror that of Donna. Flooding is frequent, and emergency services are underfunded. It's a place where hope exists, but progress feels perpetually out of reach. Number 2. Paris, the town with an Eiffel Tower wearing a cowboy hat. It's quirky, it's proud, and it's struggling. Once a manufacturing hub, today's Paris faces high unemployment, drug addiction, and declining population. Schools are underfunded, and social services are stretched to their limits. Residents often complain of feeling ignored by the state government. Despite its charm, Paris lacks the resources to attract new business or retain young professionals. Number 1, or bottom, of our list is Orange, Texas. Located near the Louisiana border, Orange is no stranger to flooding, unemployment, and industrial decline. The city has faced repeated storm damage, most recently from Hurricane Laura. Jobs are scarce, and those available often pay minimum wage. The school district struggles with low performance, and infrastructure repairs are slow and inconsistent. Many homes remain boarded up or in disrepair. Orange feels forgotten by both investors and the state. So there you have it, the 10 towns in Texas facing the toughest challenges. These places aren't beyond saving, but they face uphill battles that take time, leadership, and investment. Whether you're considering a move or just learning about life in America, remember, every town has a story. Some are just harder to live through than others. Thanks for watching Fact Zone Africa. Be sure to like, subscribe, and click the bell for more deep dives from around the world. Until next time, stay informed and stay curious.